Audio Jungle.
On the national news this hour from Babagagede Imo TV, first the headlines. Tinubu fair to Southeast as other good things for region, says Uba. Umahi, Tinubu has approved over 260 emergency road repairs. Israeli, Hamas, US, UK, India evacuate citizens. Death 2,700. Kaduna government warns against sale of funds for palliatives. Ex-Minister Alhaji Bello Maitama Yusuf is dead. And on sport, Nigeria draw host Cote d'Ivoire for 2023 AFCON. The news in detail. Senator Ifeanyi Uba believes President Bola Tinubu has been fair to the Southeast, maintaining that the Nigerian leader has more good things in stock for the region. Uba will represent Anambra South in the upper lawmaking body at DOM, the Young Progressive Party, YPP, for the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, becoming the party's first senator from the Southeast states. Despite many arguing that the Southeast is not APC's stronghold, with the party performing abysmally in the 2023 election in the area, the lawmaker said President Tinubu has been fair to the region. For someone winning election back-to-back, you know that you must be close to your people and you must always consult widely with the people. So for me to join the APC, I did my consultation and then I listened to the voice of the people, he said. If you look at the APC today, you will discover that the President Bola Tinubu has been super fair to the Southeast irrespective of our votes during the elections. Giving us the Minister of Works, David Umahi, is something that would not have been possible in the past. There are other appointments that are coming and so many other good things he wants to do for our people. He said the region has so much to benefit from keying into the APC and does not want the Southeast to be left behind. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has announced that while addressing reporters after a meeting with the President at the Presidential Villa yesterday, that emergency repairs will cost about 217 billion naira, added that the President had approved more road interventions, including project upgrades. He said President Tinubu had also approved the resurfacing of the 3rd Mainland Bridge, construction of Lekki Deep Seaport Road, both in Lagos, reconstruction of 2 collapsed bridges in Enugu, and reconstruction of 2 locations on the Onitsha-Owerri Road. Other roads approved for construction include the upgrading of the ongoing Abuja-Kefi, Akwanga, Lafia Road, and the dualization of Lafia Bypass. Thus, yesterday, he approved over 260 road interventions across the 36 states and the FCT. You will recall that last week, he approved a lot of emergency roads and bridge repairs. We have 3 bridges that collapsed on the southwest roads that have been approved for reconstruction immediately. We have a shutdown, Lafia, that collapsed. We also have approval for its repairs. We have about 17 points along the east-west road that have been destroyed by flood. Mr. President has approved and released money for the immediate repairs. Of course, the 3rd Mainland Bridge is resurfacing and repairs of some noticeable deflections, which have to be done under the deck of the top of the water with equipment. He has also approved that. 2 bridges that collapsed in Enugu approved by Mr. President. This afternoon again, Mr. President, as the story said, approved upgrading of the Abuja-Kefi Akwanga Lafia Road. Also the construction of the Lafia Bypass dualization from Makudi through Otukpo, through Obalofo down to 9th Mile. It's a major one, but Mr. President has approved it. This is also being financed by the China Exim Bank. The Lafia Kefi Road is also financed by Chinese Exim Bank. Then the 7th Exit Road, Lekki Deep Seaport, access in Lagos. You know, the Lagos state government is building the deep seaport, meaning that all the cargoes that cannot berth at the existing ports in Lagos can now come to that location. That is where the Dangote refinery is located. The United States, the United Kingdom, India, and France are working to evacuate their citizens from Israel following the attacks by Hamas. Information report that India charter flight scheduled to land in Tel Aviv on Thursday evening will collect approximately 230 Indian nationals. This was disclosed by a Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson, Aridam Bakchi, at a news conference on Thursday. The flight will likely return to India on Friday morning. Nepal's foreign ministry has so far evacuated 253 Nepali students who were in Israel, saying on X, formerly Twitter, that a flight carrying the students took off from Tel Aviv on Thursday. 10 Nepali agriculture students were killed when armies attacked a kibbutz in southern Israel, Nepal's ambassador to Israel, Kenta Rizal, told. The 3 students were also injured in the attack and are receiving treatment in the hospital, while 1 student remained missing, the ambassador added. A plane carrying 110 Colombian nationals also left Tel Aviv, according to country's foreign ministry on Thursday. At least 12 people working with the United Nations Relief and Works Agency have been killed in Gaza since Saturday, a spokesperson for the UN Secretary General said on Thursday, as the humanitarian crisis there deepens. Information also learned that 12 of the UN workers killed were Palestinians, according to the spokesperson Stephen Dujarric, who disclosed these while speaking to reporters in New York on Thursday. Hundreds of thousands have been displaced in Gaza following the war. According to Al Jazeera, the death toll in Gaza now stands at 1,417 people, while the number of people killed in Israel has reached 1,300. Also, the Israeli army has bombarded the Gaza Strip with approximately 6,000 bombs containing 4,000 tons of explosives since Saturday's Hamas attack, according to Al Jazeera. To Kaduna State, the Kaduna State Governor Ubasani on Friday warned criminal element allegedly selling farms in communities across the state to residents before becoming beneficiaries of palliative and other interventions being provided by the government to deceased from the act. He gave the warning in a statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary Mohammed Lawal Shehu. I categorically condemn this unwholesome act by criminal elements in our midst, and members of the public are hereby informed that there are no forms on sale under any guise for palliative or social register. Kaduna State Governor is committed to ensuring that the palliative get to the true beneficiaries to achieve these feats. The governor set up the palliative committee in July 2023 to come up with modalities for the distribution of this palliative. The committee has since been lauded as highly inclusive, comprising representatives of Nigerian Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, other members of organized labor, religious and traditional rulers, civil society organizations, persons with disabilities, local government chairmen, youth and women groups. And moving on to the next story. A former minister, Alhaji Bello Maitama Yusuf, is dead. Yusuf, a former senator from 1999 to 2007, died in the early hours of Friday in Kano at the age of 76. A family friend of the deceased, Alhaji Husseini Dalatu, who confirmed the death, said that the funeral prayer of the Sardauna Dutse will take place after Jumat prayer at the Emir of Kano's palace. Bello Maitama Yusuf was born in Gwaram, Jigawa State in 1947, was Minister of Interior in 1981 and Minister of Commerce in 1982. The Central Bank of Nigeria has said it is raising dollar supply in the foreign exchange market, just as it also lifted the ban on 43 items that were previously not qualified for forex at the official market. The decision came after the Naira tumbled to 1,050 Naira per dollar at the parallel market yesterday, following pressure from international organizations experts. Information earlier noted that despite unifying exchange rate, the CBN in June said that the status quo remained on the 43 non-eligible items banned from forex market introduced under the former governor Godwin Emefiele. Nigerians imported not less than 9 items worth 18.12 trillion naira from the forex ban list of the CBN between 2016 and 2022. According to an analysis of Nigerian Foreign Trade Report of the National Bureau of Statistics from 2016 to 2022, items such as crude palm oil, vegetable product, animal product, meat, vegetable, fat and oil, steel product, rubber, plastic, cloth, and textiles were imported from various countries. In a different report, stated that despite the unavailability of forex full banned items by CBN, Nigerians imported 5 items worth 543 billion naira in the first quarter of 2023. However, different economic experts and organizations have repeatedly advised the CBN to remove the forex restriction. Moving on to the next story. A senator representing Anambra South Senatorial District, Ifeanyi Uba, has revealed that the Southeast will plead with the federal government for the release of the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from detention. When asked if the IPOB leader will be released soon, Uba responded, "Definitely. I am of a firm belief that if we can consult, well, the consultation with the government will start looking in that direction," he said yesterday. Even though it is something that the government cannot say based on the issues in court, the government cannot say that they can take a unilateral position. But I believe by the time we join the forces together coming into the center spread, we will make an appeal. He attributed Kanu's continued detention as one of the reasons fueling insecurity in the southeast region. But Umba expressed optimism that effort will be made to combat insecurity in the area. "A lot of things are on the table. Let us see where we will get to," he said. The senator, who earlier on Thursday switched from the Young Progressive Party (YPP) to the All Progressive Congress (APC), said the Southeast is raising these issues because it wants tranquility and stability to reign in the region. And lastly, on sports. Nigeria have been drawn against host Cote d'Ivoire in Group A of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON). The draw was held at the Parc des Expositions in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire yesterday. Other teams in the Super Eagles group for the competition are Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea. Nigeria were placed in Pot 2 ahead of the draw event attended by representatives of the participating team, including the continent football legend like Mikel Obi, Taribo West and Yaya Toure. The Super Eagles had lost to Guinea-Bissau in the qualification race for the competition, but topped the group standing. They had also faced them in the last edition of the AFCON. In Cameroon last year, Nigeria defeated them 2-0. The host nation last battled the three-time African champions in South Africa. That was in 2013 as the Nigerian side ran out 2-1 victors in the quarterfinal and en route to lifting the continental trophy. Senegal are the defending champions of the competition following their defeat of Egypt in Cameroon. That was their first title since the tournament began. This is a draw for the Africa Cup of Nations as confirmed. Ivory Coast host country Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau in Group A. Group B is having Egypt, Ghana, Cape Verde and Mozambique. Group C, Senegal orders Cameroon, Guinea and Gambia. Group D, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania and Angola. Group F, Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, Namibia. Group E, Group F, Morocco, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia and Tanzania. All group winners and runners-up and 4 highest ranked third-place teams qualify for the knockout stages. 24 teams will be taking part in the delayed competition built for January 13 through February 12, 2024. The tournament was supposed to hold this year, but moved following the 2022 World Cup, which was held in December. With our sports story, we've come to the end of today's national news. Before we go, some headlines. Tinubu fair to Southeast has other good things for region, says Uba. Tinubu has approved over 260 emergency road repairs. Umai. Israeli, Hamas, UK, US, India evacuate citizens. That's 2,700. Kaduna governor warns against sale of forms for palliatives. Ex-Minister Alhaji Bello Maitama Yusuf is dead. And on sport, Nigeria draw host Cote d'Ivoire for 2023 AFCON coming up January through February 11th. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Baba Wagade Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagade Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement, difficulty services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Juma Mufida to all faithful Muslims all around the world. Good afternoon. I am Mawiri Rabila Lawa.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.